We're in a new space race, not just to reach space, but to regulate it. Our orbits are getting crowded, and the moon, well, the moon has resources we're starting to eye up. But who owns the junk, and who owns the moon dust? For decades, we've been launching rockets, satellites, and probes into Earth's orbit. And what goes up doesn't always come down gracefully. We're talking about millions of pieces of space junk, everything from spent rocket stages to tiny paint flakes, all hurtling around Earth at thousands of miles per hour. Even a small piece can cause catastrophic damage. It's like a cosmic shooting gallery up there, and every new satellite launch adds to the risk. So, what does the law say? Our foundational document is the 1967 Outer Space Treaty, or OST. It's a landmark agreement that declared space the province of all mankind. The OST makes states responsible for their objects and any damage they cause. It also says that whatever you launch, you still own it. This is crucial for debris. If a defunct satellite belonging to Country A crashes into an active satellite from Country B, Country A is liable. But what about preventing debris in the first place? There are international guidelines from the UN and space agencies encouraging things like deorbiting satellites at the end of their life or boosting them to graveyard orbits. But these are mostly voluntary. The challenge? Enforcement. Who pays for cleanup? How do we identify every piece of debris and its owner? And what if a country says their inactive satellite is merely hibernating rather than being abandoned? The legal framework is playing catch-up with the technical reality. Now, let's pivot to the moon. It's not just a beautiful celestial body. It's potentially rich in resources. Water ice for rocket fuel, rare earth elements, even helium-3 for future fusion power. This is where lunar mining comes in. Countries and private companies are actively developing plans to extract these resources. But if space is the province of all mankind, who owns the moon rocks? The OST is clear. No country can claim sovereignty over the moon or any other celestial body. You can't plant a flag and say, "This piece is mine." But does extracting resources count as appropriation? That's the billion-dollar question. Some argue that taking a resource is different from claiming territory. Others say that if you're setting up a permanent mining operation, you're effectively staking a claim. To address this, some nations led by the U.S. have introduced the Artemis Accords. These are bilateral agreements that build on the OST, aiming to create a framework for responsible behavior, including the extraction and utilization of space resources.